Hello everyone, welcome you back. This class is for class 10 mathematics. So we are in this class we are doing a pair of linear equation in two variable, and we have done a substitution method. Today we learn a new method, a new technique to solve a pair of linear equations. And the process is known as elimination method. Okay, so I'm giving an example. Suppose there are two equations. One is 2x plus 3y is equal to 11, and the second equation is 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24. We have to solve it by elimination method. So see what are the procedure, what are the steps we have to follow for solving this type of equation by elimination method. So elimination means we have to eliminate one of the two variable x and y. Suppose if I want to eliminate y, so first thing we have to do, this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. Look at the coefficient of y in the first equation, that is a 3, and coefficient of the y in the second equation, that is equal to 4. So here we have to multiply equation number 1 and equation number 2 by two different numbers such that the coefficient of y are same. So if I multiply the first equation by 4 and the second equation by 3, you see that the coefficient of y in these two equations will be same. See how? So if I multiply the first equation by 4, so it will be 8x plus 4 3s are 12y is equal to 33, and this equation become 6x minus 12y is equal to 24 into 3, and that is equal to 2 and 2 3 is 6 and 7, that is equal to minus 72. Step 1, first multiply equation number 1 and equation number 2 by two different numbers such that the coefficient of one variable are same. Step number 2, look at the sign of this term and this term. So it is plus 12y and this is minus 12y. So rule number 1, if the sign are same, means both are plus or both are minus, then we have to subtract it. And if both are opposite, either this is plus, this is minus, or this is minus, this is plus, then we have to add them. So here, as the sign are different, so we have to add. So adding, we have 8 plus 6, that is 14x, and plus 12y and minus 12y will cancel each other, and that is equal to, if we add it, so it will be 9 and 4, that is equal to 3, minus 30. Okay, and now you can calculate the value of x. Now whenever x is known, you can put in equation number 1 or in equation number 2 to get the value of the other variable y. Clear? Okay, so we choose a few problem and we'll solve them by elimination method. Okay, so come to the exercise 3.4. 3.4. Solve the following pair of linear equation by elimination method and substitution method. Means we have to solve the equation in both the way, in both the technique, by elimination method and by substitution method. So the first question is x plus y equal to 5. X plus y is equal to 5. Let this is our equation number 1. And the second equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. This is our equation number 2. Now we are multiply equation number 1 by 3 and equation number 2 by 1 we have. So if I multiply the first equation by 3, we have 3x plus 3y is equal to 5 3s are 15. And if you multiply the second equation by 1, we have 2x minus 3y, that is equal to 4. Now look, by multiplying in such a way, the coefficient of y in these two equations are same. Now look at the sign, one is plus and one is minus. I told you if the sign are opposite, then we have to add them. So adding the equation, we have so 3 plus 2, that is 5x, and plus 3y minus 3y will cancel each other, which is equal to 15 plus 4, that is equal to 19. So 5x plus 5x is equal to 19. Now calculate the value of x. That means x is equal to 19 by 5. So this is the value of x. So value of x equal to 19 by 5. Now we have to calculate the value of y. So I am doing here. So from equation 1, from equation number 1, by substitution put x equal to 19 by 5 we have. So first term is x, which is equal to 19 by 5 plus y is equal to 5, which is a simple equation and you can easily solve it. So y will be equal to 5 minus 19 by 5. That means y is equal to, do the LCM, LCM is 5, so 25 minus 19. That means y is equal to 6 by 5. Y equal to 6 by 5. Therefore, the solution of the given equation is x equal to 19 by 5 and y equal to 6 by 5. This is the procedure to solving a pair of linear equation by elimination method. And here we have to solve the same question by substitution method. So in previous class we solved a lot of problem. So I am not solving the same equation by substitution method. I am leaving this process for you. Okay, so let's choose another problem. Question number 3. Question number 3. First equation is 3x minus 5y minus 4 is equal to 0, or it can be written in the form 3x minus 5y, that is equal to 4. This is your first equation, equation number 1. And the second equation is 9x is equal to 2y plus 7. That means 9x minus 2y is equal to 7. This is our equation number 2. Now we have to solve equation number 1 and equation number 2 by elimination method. Okay, so look, here look, the coefficient of y is 5 and here coefficient of y is 2. So we'll multiply this equation by 2 and this equation by 5. So multiplying equation number 1 by 2 and equation number 2 by 5 we have. So whenever we multiply this equation by 2, we have 6x minus 10y is equal to 8, and if you multiply this equation by 5, it will be 9 5s are 45x minus 10y is equal to 35. Okay. Now look, in this equation and in this equation, coefficient of y are same, but they have the same sign also. So the rules is, if the sign are same, then we have to subtract it. So subtracting we have. So this, then sign will be changed, that will be minus, that will be plus, and that will be minus again. So plus 6 minus 45, that will be minus 39x, and now minus 10y and plus 10y will cancel each other, and here that is 8 minus 35, that will be minus 27. So this minus and this minus will cancel each other. That means value of x will be 27 by 39. So if you divide it by 3 9s are 27 and 3 13s are 39. So that is 9 by 13. So value of x is equal to 9 by 13. Now we have to substitute this value of x, which is equal to 19 by 30, in either equation number 1 or in either equation number 2. We have the value of y. So if we substitute x equal to 19 by 13 in equation number 1, then we have, so from 1 putting x is equal to 13 by, so 9 by 13, 9 by 13 we have 3 into 9 by 13 minus 5y is equal to 4. That means 5y is equal to 27 by 13 minus 4. That means 5y is equal to 13 is the LCM, so 27 minus 52. Subtract it, so 5y is equal to, okay, so if I subtract 27 from 52, so it will be minus 5 to 25 by 13. That means y will be minus 25 by 13 into 5. So 5 and 25 cut. So that means y is equal to minus 5 by 13. Therefore, solution of the given equation is x equal to 19 by 13 and y equal to minus 5 by 13. This is the solution. Okay, let's choose another problem. Suppose question number 4. Question number 4 is, first equation is x by 2 plus 2y by 3, which is equal to minus 1. x by 2 plus 2y by 3 which is equal to minus 1. Or do the LCM. 6 will be the LCM. So 3x plus 4y is equal to minus 1. Or 3x plus 4y is equal to minus 6. This is our equation number 1. This is our equation number 1. Now write the second equation. X minus y by 3 is equal to 3. Or do the LCM. So LCM of 1 and 3 is equal to 3. So that is equal to, so 3x minus y is equal to 3. Or 3x minus y is equal to 3 is 9. So this is our equation number 2. Now look at the coefficient of y is 4 and here coefficient of y is 1. So if you want to eliminate y, so we have to multiply the first equation by 1 and the second equation by 4. So instead of eliminating the variable y, if you eliminate the first variable x, so you can see that here the coefficient of x is 3 and here also the coefficient of x is 3. So we have no need to multiply the equations by any numbers. Okay, so subtracting equation number 1 and equation number 2 we have, so write them 3x plus 4y which is equal to minus 6 and 3x minus y is equal to 9. So add them because the sign are opposite. So adding we have 3 plus 3, that is 6x. Oh sorry, not adding, actually we want to eliminate y, so subtracting we have, so minus plus minus, so plus 3x and minus 3x will cancel each other. 4x plus 4y plus y, that is equal to 5y, is equal to minus 9 plus 6 equal to 15, which imply y equal to minus 3. So value of y equal to minus 3. Now we have to substitute y equal to minus 3 in either equation number 1 or in equation number 2. So I am putting y equal to minus 3 in equation number 3. So put y equal to minus 3 in equation 2. So we have 3x minus of y and value of y equal to minus 3, which is equal to 9. Or 3x plus 3, that is equal to 9. Or 3x is equal to 9 minus 3, which will be equal to 6. So x will be equal to 6 by 3. 3 2s are 6. So 2 is the answer. So solution of the given equation is x equal to 2 and y equal to minus 3, and hence solved. Clear? Okay. Now let's move to a few words problem. So there are a few word problem here. We will solve them one by one. Okay. So first question is question number 1. If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, the factor reduced to 1. It become half if we only add 1 to the denominator. We have to find the fraction. So we know that the general form of fraction is x by y, where x is called numerator and y is called denominator. So we consider let numerator is equal to x and denominator is y. Okay, so therefore the fraction will be x plus y, x by y. Now the first condition says that if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 to the denominator, then the equation become 1. So first condition will be x plus 1 by y minus 1, that is equal to 1. So first condition. So add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, the equation become 1. Or do the cross multiplication. So x plus 1 is equal to y minus 1, or x minus y, which is equal to minus 2. This is our equation number 1. Now look at the second condition. It become half if we only add 1 to the denominator. So if you add 1 to the denominator, the equations, the value of the fraction will be half. So second condition will be x plus y plus 1, that is equal to half. So this is our second equation, x plus x by y plus 1, that is equal to half. Now do the cross multiplication, or 2x is equal to y plus 1, or 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is our equation number 2. So this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. Now we have to subtract them. So write equation number 1 here, x minus y is equal to minus 2, and 2x minus y is equal to plus 1. Now by subtracting we have minus, plus and minus. So this minus y and plus y will cancel each other. That means minus x is equal to minus 3. That means x is equal to 3. So value of x is equal to 3. Now we have to calculate the value of y. How? So if you put x equal to 3 in either equation 1 or equation 2, we have the value of y. So we will calculate the value of y from equation number 1. Now put x equal to 3 in the equation number 1. We have 3 minus y, which is equal to minus 3. That means y equal to 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5. So value of x equal to 3 and value of y is equal to 5. Therefore the required fraction is equal to, it will be x by y. So value of x by value of y, that means 3 by 5 is the required fraction. Okay. Now we'll solve question number 3. Question number 3 is the sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also 9 times of the number is twice the numbers obtained by reversing the order of the digit. Find the numbers. Okay, so we know, I think you know the construction of number. Suppose unit digit of a number is 2 and the tens digit is equal to suppose 5. Then what is the number? Then the number will be 10 into 10 digit, that is 5, plus unit digit, that will be 52. If we consider the unit digit as x and 10 digit as y, then the number will be 10 into 10 digit, that is y, plus the unit digit, that will be the number. So here we also consider that this is question number 3. let the unit digit is x and tens digit is y. We are considering the unit digit as x and 10 digit as y. Therefore, the number become, therefore, the original number, therefore, the original number is, formula is 10 into 10 digit, that is y, plus unit digit. Now look, if I reverse the number, means if I consider the unit digit as x and 10th digit as, unit digit as y and 10th digit as x, then the number become 10 into x plus y. So the reverse number, therefore the reverse number that will be 10x plus y, that is the reverse number. Now look at the condition. The first condition, sum of the digit is 9. So unit digit plus 10 digit, that will be equal to 9. So this is our equation number 1. And the second condition, is 9 times of the number, so 9 times of the number, so ordinal number is 10y plus x is twice the number obtained by reversing, so is equal to twice the number obtained the reversing the digit. Okay, so now multiply this, or that is 90y plus 9x, that is equal to 20x plus 2y, or that is that will be 11x is equal to 90 minus 2 means 88y. That means x is equal to 8y. That means x minus 8y is equal to 0. This is our equation number 2. Second equation is x minus 8y is equal to 0. So write the equation one by one. X plus y is equal to 9 and x minus 8y is equal to 0. Now look, here the coefficient of x in the given equations, in the given two equations are same. So if we subtract them, so minus plus minus, so plus x and minus x will cancel each other. So 9y is equal to 9, that means y equal to 1. So value of y equal to 1 means the 10th digit is equal to 1. Now put y equal to 1 in either equation 1 or in equation 2. We'll put the value of y in equation number 1 we have. So from equation number 1 we have x plus y is equal to 9, which means x is equal to 9 minus y, which is equal to x equal to 8. So value of x equal to 8 and value of y equal to 1. Okay, that means the 10 digit is equal to 1 and the unit digit is equal to 10. Therefore the number is number means the original number. So the original number is 10 into 10th digit, which is equal to 1, plus unit digit means 80. And if the question is like that, find the reverse number, so it will be 10 into 8 plus 1, that will be 81. Okay. Okay, so 1 3. Okay, I will do one more problem. Question number 4. Question number 4 is Meena went to a bank to withdraw a 2000 rupees. She asked the cashier to give her 50 rupees and 100 rupees note. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of 50 rupees and 100 rupees she received. So let us consider, let number of 100 rupees note is X and 50 rupees note is Y. Then what is the total number of notes she has? So therefore total number of note will be X plus Y. X plus Y. Clear? So the first condition will be this is the total number of notes she have. Now it is in your book, it is given that the total number of note she got is 25. So obviously X plus Y will be equal to 25. Let this is our equation number 1. Okay, now we have to form the second equation. For example, suppose you have 500 rupees note and 350 rupees note. So what will be the total money in your hand? So the total money in your hand will be 5 into 100 plus 3 into 50. Means we have to multiply the number of 100 rupees note with 100 and number of 50 rupees note with 50. That means the second condition will be 100 into, okay, how many 100 rupees notes he has? So that is equal to X. So 100X plus how many 50 rupees notes he has? That is equal to Y. 50Y. The total amount she has is equal to 200 rupees. Now if I divide the equation by 50, we have 2x plus y is equal to, now if we divide it by 50, so it will be 40. So 2x plus y is equal to 40. Now we have to solve equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, so here look, the coefficient of y are same, so we don't need to multiply the equations by any numbers. Write them one by one. So x plus y is equal to 25 and 2x plus y is equal to 40. Now subtract them. So change the sign first, minus, minus, minus. So plus 1 and minus 1 will cancel each other. That means minus x is equal to, that will be minus 15. Minus x, that will be equal to minus 15. Means x will be equal to 15. That means number of 100 rupees note is equal to 15. Now put the value of x in equation number 1. So putting x is equal to 15 in equation number 1, we have x which is equal to 15 plus y, that is equal to 25. That means y equal to 25 minus 15, that is equal to. Therefore C has 10 50 rupees note and 15 notes of 100 rupees, and hence solved. Okay. And the remaining question which I have not done, question number 2, question number 5 and here question number 3, you try it at your home. Okay. So on the next class we'll learn another method, that is the cross multiplication method, and on that method next we'll solve few more problems. Okay, thank you.